Want to create your very first iOS app, but not sure where to start? Well, you're in the right place. Let's get started. In this tutorial, we will implement the Power Up features to give the player additional lives and extended paddle with extra balls. We will also start to implement the particle features as well. So we need to continue from line 64 or anywhere after line 64 and enter the following. For each power ups, power up in if power up is active, then create a circle and fill the circle with the power up color. I think we need to create a function called power up color. Yes, we do, as we didn't create it in the previous tutorial. So let's create that function. Create the function anywhere after line 77. Private func power up color This function will accept a power up type and then return a color. Switch type case dot expand paddle. So if case is to expand the paddle, then we return, or the system will return, a yellow color. Case dot extra line return dot green. Case slow ball return blue. Case extra ball return pink. case magnet paddle, return Sion, case reverse controls, return purple. So these are our power up features that we just created. So now we need to return back to line 71. So on line 71 we need to pass the power up type to the power up color. And that will set the color based on the power up type. We also need to add a frame with a width of 20, a height of 20, which is the size of the power up. And we also need to position the power up to position it on the screen, and also to animate the power up. So we use .easeIn, value power up, .active or isActive. So the purpose of line 74 is to animate the appearance of the power up, which will change depending on the value of isActive and .easeIn. So the next thing we need to do is we need to create our particles. And to do that we need to use a for each loop, like what we've done previously for the power up. Type in for each particles particle. So each particle will be a circle. It's a bit similar to the power up, so I just copy the lines between 71 and 74. Paste it there. And then modify the rest. Particle color. The width is particle dot size, and the height is particle dot size. Position is particle dot position. and the opacity is particle dot opacity. And for the animation, will be a little bit different. So we use the duration for the animation, which is half a second. The value will be particle dot opacity. That will animate in a fading manner. On lines 84, that should be ease out, not ease in. And lines 83, that should be particle dot opacity. Seems like it's spelled correctly. Let me do it again. Okay, so we need to fix something within the particle struct. And we also missed out one of the cases within the power up color function. So we missed out one of the switch cases. So the case that we need to include is shrink paddle. That should return grey. So it reduces the size of the paddle to make the gameplay a little bit more difficult. Also, on lines 84, we need to remove that comma. And then we need to have a closing bracket after 0.5. So we didn't need to update the struct of the particle. So the struct for the particle, which is here, it's all okay. So nothing changes there. I'll just compile it again. So the next thing we want to do is to give the user the ability to view their scores and the remaining lives that they have. So we can implement this feature anywhere after lines 85. We will add it or include it within a VStack spacer. We use a spacer to display the scoring and lives at the bottom. VStack. So we need a text element. To score. Score. we will just style the text element with a foreground color of white for the font text, and then add a bit of padding using dot leading, add another spacer, text element to display the amount of lives, and then the foreground color that will be white, another spacer, text, and this is to display the current level that the user is on. Foreground color, got white, padding, trailing, got padding, bottom 20, got frame, width, geometry, got size, got width, height 50. So that just sets the frame for the display. Dot background, dot black, dot opacity 0.7. That will give a semi-transparent background to the score, lives, and level of the VStack. In the next tutorial, we'll start to implement the pause functionality and the game over screen. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like, and subscribe. See you next week.